Happy morning, guys. Our next topic is crystal field theory. Crystal field theory. Okay. Last class we have completed VBT, valency bond theory. How weak field ligands and strong field ligands are covalent bond with central metal atoms. We have discussed. Okay. Cyano compound, this kind of compounds, how it is forming, that we have discussed. So like that, now the next topic is crystal field theory. Crystal field theory. This crystal field theory, why this name is came actually, write the definition. It is electrostatic interactions between the electrostatic interactions between metal ion and the ligand. Electrostatic interactions between metal ion and the ligands, and these interactions are similar to those between the ions in a crystal. That is why it has been named as a crystal field theory. That is why it is named as a crystal field theory. That's why electrostatic interactions between metal ions and the ligands, these interactions are similar to those between ions and crystals. Okay, try to understand. If you are not understand also, not a problem, leave it, because of this definition is not that much important. Okay, now second point, if ligand is an anion, then metals are cations. The force, the cation and anion middle, that attraction force due to opposite charges, right? So if for example ligands are neutral molecules like ammonia, water, this kind of, so what will happen? The negative end of the dipole are attracted towards the central atom. Okay, so this based on only these attraction forces are going on. Second, okay, this is the crystal field theory. What attractions? Electrostatic interactions, this only. Okay, this is called CFT. This is definitely, it is possible, crystal field theory is possible at d orbital cell only with d orbital. Without d orbital we can't do anything. Okay, 5 d orbitals having equal amount of energy, that already we know. So based on that only we have to find out this. Without d orbital, this crystal field theory and VBT, right? In VBT it is 3D shell. In crystal field theory, it is D shell, is must. This is the very important point. In VPT, 3D shell is must, and CFT, D shell, whatever, 4D or 3D or whatever it, any one D is very important. And this is also divided into three parts: crystal field theory for octahedrals, square planars, and tetrahedrals. Octahedral, square planar, tetrahedrals. Three separated. Now first one you take, it is CFT, crystal field theory for octahedrals. Very important, amma. Last important topic. One more EAN is there, EAN rule. That is also very important. Okay. And one day Surega is asked, no, what is that? Sir, it is a covalent bond also possible in coordination bonds. Yes, amma, it is covalent bond also possible. Okay, metal and ligand between covalent bond also possible. Okay. Now, crystal field theory for octahedral complexes. Now, octahedral complexes already we know what it is. Octahedral means what? You take a central metal atom. So, small diagram I am taking. Central metal one is positive. Central metal is positive. And all anions are negatively charged according to CFT. Okay, it is negatively charged. Now how it is bonding? Bonding is like this, right? Bonding is like this. Strong lines are solid lines are bonds. Dotted lines are attractions. But I don't want to take dotted. Also, I will take, okay. Octahedral shape will come, right? Yeah. This is the octahedral shape. These attractions. Okay. Now here, look at here. Just little cross the diagram. Little cross the diagram like this. Like this. Like this you do. Now, see. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. Y-axis, x-axis, and this is it is z-axis. See this. So like this. Got it? Just if you cross little bit like this, see x, y, z, z axis, y axis, x axis. Why I am telling this? Now let's go to the d orbital. After that I will explain this. After d orbitals I will explain. Now let's take d orbitals. D orbitals. How many d orbitals are there? D xy, d yz, d xz, d x square y square, d z square. Totally 5 d orbitals are there. How we have to take? In a box we have to take. Okay, this is the box. Okay, this already you know. 5 boxes are there. This diagrams now. Let's take the diagrams. What is the diagram first? Z-axis, one loop, second loop, third loop, fourth loop. So this is the Z. Now this is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis. See this diagram and this diagram, both are same, right? X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. Correct only. Octahedral is, loops are like this. So, what is this? D x square, y square. D x square, y square. Next, take one more. What it is? This is Z, D z square, and axes are there but no loops. x, y. Right? dz square, what will come? One ring will come in the middle. Okay? This is that ring. Got it? Now, this both loops on the axis. Very, very important. Last year class, on the axis. On the axis. Between the axis different, on the axis different. And the axis, how many are there? Two only there. This is called, okay, I will tell you names later. Now, next, remaining, that already you know. What it is? Okay, this is z, this is y, this is x. Now this is positive, negative, negative. What it is? dxy. dxy. Like that. dxz, dyz, all diagrams same only, but axes are different. Okay. Shall I draw? Yeah, okay. Let's take. All axes are same, but the arrangement is different. Okay. On the axis not amma, in the middle only. Okay. Plus, plus, minus, minus. Now this also same. Z, x, y, z, x. Okay. Okay. Negative, positive. These are the loops. See here, if you observe in this 5 d orbitals, 2 different is there and 3 different is there. Okay. So here, what is the differences are there? It is barycenters are there. Barycenters. What are barycenters? Barycenters means it is 2 different kind of D's. What are they? It is dx square, y square and dz square, one category, and dxy, dyz, dxz is under comes to one category. Okay. So this 2, whatever it is coming, this 2, it is called EG. EG full form no need amma. It is not that much important. Okay. EG. Okay. Now T to G. These 3 are coming to T to G under, and this is called comes under EG. EG and T to G, there is no definition, they are not asking, then that much not important. Okay. Even they won't ask also in a question or whatever, whenever I didn't see that. Okay. So this is twofold EG, threefold 3G. Sorry, 2TG. EG, T to Z. Okay. In this barycenters, both are called barycenters. Barycenter is divided into 2 parts. Now let's take the diagram, very important diagram. Take D facials 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is D orbital free shells. D orbital free ions. Okay. Now it's go to higher position like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, don't confuse this and this, both are same only. Okay, it is splitted into 5. Now here 5, it is splitted into 5. Little gaps came. Now year after one line going to upside, one line coming to downside. Now this is 1 and this is one more. It is easy going up, T to Z going down. Easy T to Z. Easy, what are the d x square y square z square? Now d x square y square d z square. Now this is d xy d yz d xz. Got it? Here the distance between from ear to ear is called, the distance between from ear to ear, it is called delta naught. Delta naught. Delta naught. Okay, this is what actually it is. CF, crystal field stabilization energy. I will take here. Delta naught means CF SF. CF SF means crystal field stabilization sorry guys, energy. CFSE. CFSE. It is crystal field stabilization energy. This is the CFSE totally equal to 10. Equal to 10. It is equal to 10. In this 10, take the line, dotted line, straight exactly D shell you take. This upside from ear to ear, the distance is 0.6 D. Sorry, delta naught. It is 0.4. This one equal to 1. Okay, this one equal to 1. Delta naught equal to 1. Okay, next 10 also I will tell you. Which one will come 10 I will tell you. That next it will come. Okay. So either you take 0.6 D, either 0.4 D. Downside is delta naught. So if the 6 delta naught is there now, 0.6 delta naught equal to 6D. 6D Q. 6D Q. And 0.4 delta naught is there now, that is called 4DQ. Units are different units. Here delta naught is equal to this, like this. Okay. Sorry, it is difficult to understand now. Leave it, not a problem. Remember these numbers. Remember. So, according to delta naught, the distance between T to G to EG is 1. And according to DQ, it is 10. Yeah. Now you will understood easily. Okay. This is what is not? This is octahedral. Delta naught is there, na? That is octahedral. That O stands for octahedral. Tetrahedral T will come. Square planar S will come. Okay. Now here, clear everybody? This is d orbital free ions. This is splitting into Eg, T2G. So central to this total distance is 10, here to here 6, here to here 4. Here to this total distance is 1 we are taking now. This 0.6 distance here, and here to here 0.4 distance. Okay, based on that only we have to do problems. Lot of problems are based on this only. Careful. Okay, sorry, minus 4. This is minus 4. Okay, minus 4 plus 0.6 minus 0.04 plus 0.6. Sorry, downside it is, which is coming downside, that is called negative, which is going upside, that is called positive. Okay, now let's go to the CFSE table. Very important table. If I will take cross, it will come. It won't come. I'll take like this only. Now put the side heading calculation D5 to D1 to D10. But here D1, D2, D3 is coming. Problem not that much of important. Now CFSE problem you take. CFSE value you take. It is bracket minus 0.4 plus 0.6 delta naught. Here x will come equal to minus 0.4 x plus 0.6 y delta naught CFSE equal to minus 4x plus 6y dq. Okay, any one you can take, not a problem. But first one only we have to use. Second one we can't use. That value not for CFSE. Okay. Now first one, take put the number 1, high spin state and low spin state. High spin state and low spin state. High spin state and low spin state. Okay. Now so here what is going on? High spin state and low spin state, D1, D2, D3 are lower energy. So values how much it will come? 0.4, 0.8, 1.2, minus respectively it will come. So shall I do that also? I will do, otherwise you will confuse. Okay. Now first to take table. Metal you take, metal ion first column. Low spin means strong field ligand, SF, strong ligand field, both are strong field ligand, and delta naught, high spin, it is weak field ligand, and delta knot. Metal, ion, low spin, delta knot, high spin, delta knot. Strong field ligand, weak field ligand. Remember it, very, very important. Strong field ligand, what will happen? Weak field ligand, what will happen? Strong field ligand, what will happen? It will push inside. Yesterday's class, VBT. How cyano is pushing inside? Like that. Why fluorine not pushing inside? Because of pushing only, very, very important. So cyano is very strong ligand, that's why it is push the electrons to inside. But fluorine is a weak field ligand, so that's why it didn't push. Okay? Now, metal ion. Now first take D1. Now low spin, Amma I will take here, Amma, okay? Low spin, easy, T to Z. I will take like this every time. I won't write easy T to Z. I won't write. Space is not enough. Okay? Now, D1, how many electrons? D1, 1 electron only. 1 electron will come here. 1 electron will come here. So, delta knot value how much? 1 into 0.4. What will come? 0.4 only will come. Minus. Okay? So like that. Here also same value will come. Same. High spin, low spin, both are same here. Here pushing and pulling is not important, right? So this one will come same. D2 will come. 1 extra electron will come. What value will come here? D2. 0.8 will come. And D3 same. Extra electron will come here. Second electron will come here. Third electron will come here. It is minus 1.2. That's it. This is not that much important because of that higher energy level is not started, right? Now D4 onwards, look at here. Very, very important. D4 easy, T to G. How many electrons? 1, 2, 3. Strong field ligand. If we are taking here also, it will push inside. It will push us inside. 4. So, now do the problem. 4 into minus 0.4. 4 into minus 0.4. What is the answer? It is minus 1.6. Minus 1.6. Now, this is strong field, right? Come to weak field ligand. It is easy, T to Z. Now how many electrons? 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3. Fourth electron will go to here. Fourth electron will go to here. Now do it. Problem. 3 into 0.4. This value what? Downside value what? 0.4 only, na? Minus 0.4 plus 1 electron is upside 0.6. What is the value? Final answer? What is the final answer? It is minus 0.6. Like that. Now let's go to the D5. D5. Strong field ligand. 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong field ligand only downside, after filling only it will go to upside. Okay. Now 5 into minus 0.4. What will come? It's minus 2.0. Minus 2.0. Now weak field ligand, what it will come? It is 5 electrons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the problem? 4 into minus 0, 4, 3 into 3 electrons, 3 into minus 0.4 plus 2 into plus 0.6. What is the answer for this? It is 0. It is 0. Why 0 is only stable? That's why it is 0. Stable. Off filled fully. D orbital fully off filled. Okay. 0. But here strong field what happening? 2.0 coming. Negative charge. Now next go to the D6. D6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strong field ligand, all filling after only it will go upside, right? So now let's take 6 into minus 0.4 equals to what? Minus 2.4. Minus 2.4. Okay? Next here you come to weak field ligand. One, two, three, four. So 1, 2, 3. Fourth one, fifth one, sixth one is coming here. Sixth one is coming here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's take 4 into minus 0.4 plus 2 electrons upside, 2 electrons plus 0.6. What is the answer? Minus 0.4. Minus 0.4 for D6. For 6 electrons, 6 electrons. 6 electrons, 6 electrons. Weak field ligand, strong field ligand. Strong field ligand after filling downside only it will go to upside. Okay? Crystal field theory explaining this. Now next and important is D7. D7. Now let's take count it. T2G count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now T2G first electron came here. So now let's take 6 into minus 0.4. 6 into minus 0.4. This is minus 0.4. This is plus 1 into 0.6 equal to minus 1.8. Now weak field ligand you take. Weak field ligand EZ, T2Z, EZ and T2Z. Now count it 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So downside 5, upside 2. 5 into minus 4 plus 2 into plus 0.6 equals to minus 0.8. Okay guys, most of the students last slip test, weekly test, I told don't write capital letters and don't take space in the between the name. I said even single student not wrote like that, amma. Even single student not wrote like that. So what you are that meaning, and I don't know, amma. Are you listening classes or I don't know. Simply if you are doing like that silly mistakes, na, I will complain to your parents, amma. Most of them 92% people, 92% students wrote same kind of exam. Potassium space, potassium the P they are taking a capital letter and tetra they are writing capital T. Just look at your papers once. That is wrong, totally wrong. Okay. If anybody write like that, na, I have to give 0 mark. But I given marks. Okay. And finally they are asking, sir, we want to see our paper. What you wrote? Blunder mistakes, silly mistakes. Even 7th standard, 6th standard students also, they won't write like that. I said don't take a space. After square bracket only one space you have to take. Remaining all are small letters we have to take. I said clearly. But everybody wrote. Everybody. Sequence, how I wrote amma in a class. Once again look at that topic. Oxidation states and nomenclature. Once again look at that topic. Okay. Few students they wrote very worst. That people I will tell you. Once again I have to see that video. Okay, I will tell you that. Which idiots are wrote like that. Okay. Even Siddharth, Vishal, Ray, oxidation states, even single compound you didn't write, idiot. Oxidation state only very important. When you will change your mindset? What I am telling, what you are doing. Okay. Again I will do this, tell this problem and finally you will do mistake again, I know. Yeah. No, this is the D7 one. Now come to the D8. D8 onwards, all are same, amma. Both same will come. D8, easy, T2G, both will come same answer. How? Do that. That is homework, okay? Yeah. T2G, 6, easy, 2. So, CFSC is 6 minus 4 plus 2 plus 6, 0, 6 equal to minus 1.2. D9, T2G, 6, easy, 3. CFSC is 6 minus 4 plus 3 plus 6, it is 0.6. And a D10 is T2G, 6, easy, 4. CFSC equal to 6 minus 0.4. Both are same, amma. That's why I am taking like this. 4, 0.6 equal to 0. Stable. Not stable, just fulfilled one. Okay. So once again I will explain in book, okay? In textbook I will explain once. Look at this clearly, because of very important. So D1, D2, D3 all are same answers will come, like D8, D9, D10, now it is coming like that, same answer will come. Minus 4, minus 8, minus 1.2, okay, like that. Now D4 onwards very important. See, D4 easy, T2Z. How many electrons? 4 electrons are there, 4 electrons. And the downside, what is the value? Minus 4, minus 0.4. Okay, it is 1.6 coming. Now next go to the weak field ligand. Weak field ligand, what is happening? Downside 3, upside 1. 3 into this and upside 1 is 0.6. Answer is minus 0.6. Okay, in that way all are D5, D6, D7. This 4 only very important. D4 to D7 very important. Remaining all are easy, T2G values are same, but this only easy T2G values are changes. Easy T2G values changes. That's why this is different. Okay, got it? Sir, we can take in number DQ number we can take, not a problem. You take. Okay. Now last easy T2G of D8, D9, D10 also this way it is coming. Easy T2G, very important words. And what is the definition? We don't know. Just simply they are given Eg T2G. Okay. Now, right. Sum up our conclusion. Strong field ligands. Strong field ligands. High delta naught value in low spin complex. Copy this, very important one. First point, conclusion. Second one, weak field ligands low delta naught values. If you have a doubt, check it once. High or low, once check it. In high spin complexes. High spin complexes. Okay, guys. This is the crystal field theory. And some more topic is there in the between the topics. Read that. With the D4 to D7 ions are most stable for low spin state. For a strong field ligand, for high spin state, weak field ligand. Same that only, but write D4 to D10, sorry, D7, D4 to D7 is more stable. D4 to D7 more stable for low spin for strong field ligands, and high spin for weak field ligand. That only table only we discussed in this manner, so don't confuse again. This table only we taken, right, because of more stable low spin and strong field, why it is. Okay, next one, magnetism. Magnetism means that depend upon number of electrons, paired or unpaired. Paired, both are paired means diamagnetism. If they are not paired, that is paramagnetism complexes. That's it. There is no any other things. But here color is important. Crystal field theory explains color. Third one. First one CFSE. Second one magnetism. Third one color. This color actually that visibility light, based on visibility light of photon, that energy is observing and releasing. When energy observing and releasing the electrons from d orbital electrons are going to higher energy to lower energy, or lower energy to higher energy, that time it is releases some kind of color. That colors, what it is, very important. So, for example, one electron is lower to higher, it is going once. For example, in titanium hexaqua, okay, is 3+. In this compound, in d orbital electron lower to higher once, it is went once. That time it is 5000 angstroms came. 5000 angstrom peak is observed, wavelength we are observed. That energy how much? 240. How to do this? if you are okay, if you your wish, if you want to listen, otherwise leave it. Energy equal to Avogadro number into Planck constant into frequency, h nu, Avogadro number. Okay, so E equals to what? N A H C by lambda. Frequency equal to C by lambda. Did plus 1 first starting class. Now E equals to Avogadro number 6.023 22 into 10 to the power of 23. Planck constant what? You don't know, many years back, right? 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 kilojoules. Now plus 1 students going this topic only. And C means what? Velocity into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second by lambda what? 5000 angstroms. Convert into meters into 10 to the power of minus 10. Okay. Now E got it 240 kilojoules. That's it. Based on that only they given. 5000 angstrom means 240 kilojoules. Okay. So none of them matter, but remember it. Very important. Not that much important, but we have to remember it. So here titanium, ex-aqua titanium plus 3 is when it is releasing. So one electron is going to higher to lower or lower to higher. That time what will happen? For example, blue light observed. This wavelength, blue light observed by the complex. It is blue light taken. Now what appears? Red color appeared after taking. While it is taking blue color light observed by the compound complex, and it is releases, it will appear red color. Okay, yes or not? It is a red is a complementary color of blue. Complementary color. It is blue is taken, red will come. If red is taken, blue will come. This is both are both this kind of compounds only it is going on. Okay, so what will happen? It is observing at 5000 only this. Now take 5000 angstroms. It is taking blue, it is releases red. Same compound, titanium H2O 6 3 plus. What about 6000 angstroms? It is taking 1 minute, Amma. 1 minute. Attach it to different understand the ligands, colors or complexes. So same no, not this one. 6000 for different compound, not for this. This titanium is over. Next same like this only, copper H2O 4 2 plus. It absorbs 5000. While it is taking blue. And what it is released? Green and yellow released. For this one what 5000 only, blue only taken, red is coming out, right? But here for 5000 different compound, different color coming. Here blue is taking, red coming. For example, it will take red, blue will come for here only. But here what is going on? It is blue is taking, green and yellow coming. If it is taking green or yellow, blue color will come for copper. Okay. So did you understand? So based on that only, I will show you one chart. Actually, if I will write, it will take a lot of time. This one. Yeah. Cobalt 6 water is color observed orange. What color is came? Blue color came. And cobalt 6 NH3 is observed blue color. and yellow and orange came, and cobalt 6 cyanos. Violet is observed, yellow color is coming. Take the screenshot, amma. Take the screenshot this. So colors are important. Orange taken, blue came. Blue taken, yellow came. Violet taken, yellow came. So blue taken, yellow came, and violet taken, yellow came. See, cobalt common, but ligands are different. Cyano ligand, ammonia ligand, and water ligand. So ligands only depend. This color is depend upon ligands only. Got it? So, and one more. That also important only. Okay, will you read this? Okay, better to I will explain here only. Wait. Yeah, this one. For nickel compound, nickel ra. H2O, all are same only, H2Os. So what is going on here? 1:1 ratio, 1:2 ratio, 1:3 ratio of En, ethylene 1,2-diamine we are taking. 1 ratio of nickel, 1 ratio of En, ethylene diamine we are taking now. That green color one is converted into pale blue color. Green color one is converted into pale blue color. Green color what? Nickel is converted into pale blue color. So 1:2 ratio we are taking. 1:2 ratio we are taking. This nickel 4 En again reaction with pale blue color one is converted into blue or purple color. Blue or purple color. It is based depend upon cis and trans. 2 colors given means cis and trans. So 1:3 ratio. 1 mole of nickel, 3 moles of En. If we are taking, this blue color one is converted into violet color. Blue color one converted into violet color. So this is colors are changing in CFSE, crystal field theory. This is the changes. Okay, I hope you all are understood. If you are not understood, once again repeat it. 1:1 ratio we are taking nickel and En, green to blue color coming. 1:2 ratio we are taking nickel and En, display blue to blue or purple coming. 1:3 ratio of nickel and En we are taking blue purple to violet coming. Either you take blue, either purple, it is violet only coming. Okay, green to pale blue to purple, purple to violet. Chain process in nickel. Okay, 1:1 ratio. This MCQ question will come, Amma. MCQ question definitely it will come. Now next one, it is crystal field theory B. Second one, crystal field theory for tetrahedral, square planar. Square planar, simple. What it is? This D cell is splitted into like this, right? One, two, three, 4, and again how it is splitted? Easy and 2 to Z, right? Easy and T to Z, right? Now here what is happening? This is dx square y square, dz square. One is dz square, dx square y square, dxy, dyz, dz square. Now here also again splitting. What are they? It is right dxz, dyz. Now here what? One only. It is what? dxy. Now hereafter it is going to up. What it is? Sorry. dx square y square. Not 2 boxes, 1 box only. And one more box is coming to downside. So what it is? dx dz square. Here 2 boxes, easy. Here T to Z. This T to Z, this 3 splitted into first box is going upside, remaining 2 going downside. In this 2, z square is coming down and the remaining is going up. Means this higher level, lower level. These both are higher, these both are lower. Now write d x square y square is higher than dxy, then dz square, then dxz equal to dyz. Very important. In square planar, definitely damn sure question. What is the order of splitting of d orbital in square planar crystal field theory? Square planar crystal field theory. This is the damn sure question. This is the order. Remember this order. Very important. 1 lakh times. Next, crystal field theory. Now see crystal field theory for tetrahedral complex. Tetrahedral complex. This is also very interesting, easy, simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Next, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, what will happen? It is quite opposite. Quite opposite. Upside 3 boxes will come. Downside 2 boxes will come. That's it. Okay. This is called E. This is called T2. T2G EG means if we are calling this EG, what will happen? Octahedral will come, right? So we won't call like that. E T2. Okay. E contains what? dx square y square dz square, and this contains dxy dyz dxz, and from central, from here to here distance what? Distance what? Delta t. Delta O we are taking. Delta O we are taking, that is octahedral. Delta t we are taking means tetrahedral. Now here you take dotted line to the central. Central to top, how much distance? It is 0.4 delta t. 0.4 delta t, and from here to here distance what? It is minus 0.6 delta t distance. Delta t distance is like this. Tetrahedral crystal field theory. The splitting of, okay, this is for tetrahedral. Okay guys, positive, downside, negative. For there what? This is upside, this is downside, this negative charge is here only. See, everything is changed, but negative charge only not changed. Here 4 is here, octahedral, 6 is here, and this box is here, this box is here. But what is changing here? Quite opposite. These two things are coming from up to down. That's it. But tetrahedral splitting is different. Octahedral splitting is different. Tetrahedral T2 distance is what? Question 0.4. E distance is what? Minus 0.6 delta t. Okay. So that is square planar different. This one different. Okay guys, this is the class today, and once again one more topic, small topic. No, this we'll discuss later. Okay. Now tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it is and one more small thing I will tell you. We are using our rings, one gemstones we are using, right? Gemstones, somebody different colors rings they will wear. Okay, ruby, red color, chromium, topaz, yellow color, iron, metal, which ion present in that, which one is present, ion present in that topaz. Emerald, green color, chromium present. Chromium available in two forms, red form and green form. Ruby, everybody know, I think, ruby color, ruby ring they will call. Okay, what nowadays according to that name and that astrology, they will wear some rings, right? Different color stones. That color stones I am telling the chemical formula. Chromium ion present in ruby and topaz. Okay, and a small topic is there. What is organometals and EAN? Organometals, carbonyls, EAN. 3 small topic. We'll discuss on Friday. And Friday we will complete very fast. Then we will practice some EAN problems, because of EAN is very important. EAN, effective atomic number, very important. Without this, JEE question not there. Okay, JEE question paper it won't come without this EAN. So we will discuss on Monday. Today is enough. Crystal field theory, very important topic. Okay guys, once revise, look at carefully. Bye, take care.